Hey everybody, people don't understand the fine arts anymore. Everything's just the same now. I need something different, something unique, something confusing. Well, I guess this is what I asked for.
Disneyland, the most magical place on Earth. You get to see Mickey Mouse and Goofy and... who the hell is Nero? Nero's day at Disneyland as a music artist at least one other person has heard of. Aside from their most recent single in 2026, their most recent release was an album called From Rotting Fantasylands in 2009. A while ago, somebody on the internet just told me,
Trust me bro, this album will change your life.
This album did not in fact change my life.
Well, I might as well explain why this album is so not good as an offender to all other not good things out there. To the person who recommended me this album, I'm sorry, this entire video is just gonna be me offending your music taste.
The first song on this album is In Aisles. This is the only song here with lyrics. They're all reversed, so it might as well just be another instrument. It's fine, I guess. I actually quite like the instrumental in the first half. It has a unique synth feel, but the vocals really ruin it for me. Then the last minute, it just goes to shit. It sounds like what I'd imagine getting hit by a car would feel. Next is Civilizing People, and I have no goddamn clue what this is. Every once in a while, there's a part where I go, oh, this part is alright. But listening to the song overall sounds like sniffing 10 lines of crack and forgetting what your name is. And then it ends with an evil-ass piano riff which represents the death from all that crack.
Don't worry guys, I'm not actually dead.
No money down, low monthly payments, yes, that's the name. Sounds like an orchestra of cash registers at the start and slowly descends into whatever the hell. This one is alright, but it's just so confusing. Continuing with the weird names, Child Protective Service's theme song starts with the screams of the damned. This song sounds like it would play in a Halloween special on a Saturday morning cartoon. I kinda like it though, it's very funky. Charging Swarm of Mouseketeers also has a spooky feel, but now it sounds like a boss fight theme in an indie game. I quite like this one actually, which isn't really a surprise from someone who likes indie game soundtracks and very little else. Everything Must Go sounds like it's doing too much with the only 1 minute it gives itself, and it just throws whatever it wants in. This is Hodgepodge the song. Death Parade is confusing. It feels like everything and nothing is happening at the same time. The song sounds like a call for help. And then there's Action Winter Journey.
After that psycho death thing a while ago, I'm sure you guys weren't expecting me to die today. And honestly, I wasn't expecting myself to die today. But after listening to this, I just can't do it anymore.
This sounds like if a fire alarm, a microwave, somebody dropping a table, and a receipt printer formed a barbershop quartet. Then halfway through the song, there's a fake-out ending, and it gets even worse. It's like if you're being tortured in hell, and Satan just went, hey, your suffering here is over, then shoots you, causing you to die a second time and sending you to super hell. This might just be the worst song I have ever listened to. What messed up thought went into this guy's mind to go, yep, this isn't good enough to put on this album? Whatever, let's just move on to Stretched Linen Over Controlled Bodies. This is one of the longest songs here, and it's also the most confusing. The print receiver returns for a follow-up single. Every 30 seconds, it feels like it switches to a new song, and it can either be pretty decent or just makes me uncomfortable. Very mixed bag here. Eulogy for Nick Galvis is another one I don't know how to feel about. It's fine, I guess, but there's just so much going on, it's hard to find words. In Keyed Fantasy is the best song in this album by far. It's the first song here that actually makes me feel like I have everything together. I never thought I'd be praising a song for using actual music theory to form a coherent song, but here we are. Probably end up dead in a ditch somewhere. Jesus Christ, who is naming this is weird. Like I haven't said that before. It has demonic ass chants in the background throughout the song. The first minute is decent, but then it descends into madness. This is what I imagine plays when you get dragged to hell by Satan himself. Plumes of ATM Sanu is interesting. It uses a lot of chiptune stuff, which I kind of like, and the main melody is pretty decent too, but the background instruments that sound like the people playing them are having an aneurysm kind of ruins it for me. Vengeance in Cloudland is another one that confuses me so much I can't even speak on it. It sounds like a beat you'd make at 3 AM thinking it's fire, and then when you hear it in the morning, you're devastated. Oh, thank God, we're almost done. Sprawling Idiot Effigy is the final song here, and it's not very good. Big surprise. I don't know if I'm just really tired of this album, the fact that this guy sampled a f***ing cuckoo clock in this song, but I just don't want to talk about this song. I'll just say it wasn't worth listening to this whole album for the end.
Well, I've dogged on this album this whole time. I won't definitively say that's a bad album. It seems like this album is the epitome of, I don't get it. Looking at Album of the Year, this album has really good reviews, and even has a higher score than my two favorite albums of all time. Hell, Action Winter Journey, my least favorite song of the album, and honestly one of my least favorite songs ever, has a 91 average. Maybe I just have bad taste. Music wasn't always my strong suit anyway. Maybe if I make my own song, I can respect this album a bit more. Yeah. Yep, this isn't for me.